right to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's Zay Flowers. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Ken Walker. And that's going to be another good run on first down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good. On the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And running with power here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The handoff, running left, Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But you look at this defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. There's a nice move. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Levis to throw off play action. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Will Anderson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Levis out of the shotgun now. They will find Davis. That's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and short. It's Levis. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now back to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Levis. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's topping the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Monty Rice able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Now Levis.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Levis back to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
What's up, man?
And they'll accept that penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
And Levis going back to the air.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Titans have cut the lead back down to 2.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught into space at the 45.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Levis to throw once more. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and with it they have taken the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we have reached halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Levis to throw it.
He finds Hopkins complete. Finding space at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Shedding the tackle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And his throw is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Running right, here's Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet, because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 29-yard line.
They begin with Henry.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
I give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now following that last play, we're going to get a review. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Levis's throw complete into the hands of Ertz.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
2nd and 7. Here's Levis.
Caught right side, Davis. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, break.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail. It's time to expire. Back now in Nashville as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson with an amazing diving catch. And the Dragons have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Not saying 19.
They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild-card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front-row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. That is caught, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this down to the 35. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Levis looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd down, here's Levis. It's complete, Burks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Levis back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incomplete. And get off the field on 3rd down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th-quarter lead. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Christian Watson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dragons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 1st and 10, here's Levis. Pressure comes and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A big play looming on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again Walker. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dragons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So Levis and the Titans now down by 12. A little under 1:50 remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. Able to find Ertz. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Levis to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Levis. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go, shot.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Levis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right there. Right.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On the jump.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now first and goal.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the